Could your current egg cooking routine use a new fresh and delicious mashup? I'm showing you how to quickly turn an ordinary fried egg into a yummy feta cheesy taco that becomes a handheld fresh salad. It's made gluten-free with a corn tortilla in only one pan. Feta cheese is gently fried to crispy perfection along with the egg. And when you fold it in half as a taco, the egg yolk becomes an instant flavorful dressing over your leafy greens. We'll begin by warming up our corn tortilla. So I just have a medium fry pan over medium heat, and I'm gonna spray in just a little bit of olive oil to coat the pan. And then I'll just simply drop in one of my corn tortillas, and then we'll just let it gently toast on each side. And heating up the tortilla and adding just a little bit of toasted color to it really enhances the flavor. And once it's been cooking for about 30 seconds to a minute, you can go ahead and peek underneath it and see if it's ready to be flipped. So you'll want to flip it as soon as you see some little toasted spots starting to form on the tortilla. Then after about a minute on this side, our tortilla is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and just transfer it to a paper towel lined plate for it to cool. And now we can use our same pan to fry our egg. And again, I'm just gonna use some of my spray olive oil. You could certainly just take some bottled olive oil and just pour just about a teaspoon inside your pan. So go ahead and just give a generous spray of olive oil. And then to help enhance the flavor even more and to encourage the nonstick, I'll go ahead and add about a teaspoon of butter. So that instant sizzle on the butter lets us know we have the perfect temperature to fry our egg. Now the next few steps are going to happen fairly quickly, so you want to have all of your spices ready. I'll be sprinkling on just a little bit of garlic powder as well as some paprika, and then a little bit of salt and some pepper. So we'll go ahead and just take 1/4 cup of feta cheese, and we're going to pour that right in the middle. And then we just want to gently spread that around. You do want to be careful because it will start frying instantly. And then we'll take 1 egg, and I'll very gently and carefully just crack it and open it up right over the cheese. And then I'm just going to sprinkle on a little bit of garlic powder as well as some paprika, which also adds some really beautiful color. And then a couple little dashes of salt and a little bit of pepper. And then using your spatula, you can kind of scrape in the egg a little bit if you want to have it have a slightly smaller circumference. And then you can also go around and just gently kind of pop any bubbles that are being created in the egg white, and that will just help encourage it to cook through. And then to help the top of the egg cook a little bit quicker, go ahead and cover it, which will force the heat back down on the egg to help cook the top. So I can go ahead and take off our lid. And then you can check the doneness by just kind of lifting your edges and seeing if it's nice and toasty underneath. It smells absolutely amazing. Well, that looks nice and toasty, so I'm going to go around with my spatula and just make sure it will release easily. Now we'll go ahead and take our pan off the heat, get a spatula up underneath the egg, and then make sure you have your tortilla in sight, and then just gently transfer your fried egg onto your warm tortilla. Well, that looks fantastic. You can see that the feta cheese is nice and crispy and cooked in with the egg, but then the top is nice and soft. Now you can enjoy your delicious crispy fried egg as is, or you can add some fresh leafy greens. I'm going to take a handful of some spring mix lettuce and just add it right on top of the egg. Then I'm going to gently press down with my lettuce, which is going to break the yolk, and then I have a delicious dressing that spreads all over my lettuce. And then I'm going to fold it in half and it's ready to enjoy. That tastes so good. When I bite in, I get the delicious flavor of that crispy feta cheese mixed in with the egg, and then I get that really delicious instant dressing from the egg yolk that just wraps around all of the lettuce, and then I get the subtle flavor of that corn tortilla that just brings it all together. This is a fantastic way to combine eggs and leafy greens for a delicious savory salad. It's emotionally satisfying because it's delicious and beautiful and super easy to make, but it's also physically satisfying because it uses clean, fresh ingredients that are going to make you feel great. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today in my kitchen to make these fun tacos. And I've included a link to the full recipe in the video description below, and it's also on my website, gentletummy.com. And I also invite you to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you know someone else who could use a fresh spin on breakfast eggs, please share this video with them. And I cannot wait to have you again with me in my kitchen next time.